All systems go. Cleared for takeoff.
What is up, everybody? Big Marley 3 from SHIPIT Nation here to break down the Week 7 NFL Tiers Slate for you guys. I am a bit under the weather, so sorry for my voice this week. But before I get into tiers, I want to mention that we have a 10% discount available right now over at SHIPIT Nation with promo code NBA10. NBA is starting up next week, and we are super excited to roll out our tools and projections for it. All sports are included for just $69 a month, and we have been crushing all sports. Now you can save 10% with that promo code NBA10. So come join the nation and get in on these big wins. Once you sign up, you will also get access to this 4-hour educational video from our guys Hoop and Tambo. They're two of the best in the industry, and they're giving away all their secrets in this 4-hour video. Hoop talks about winning the Millie Maker last year, and Tambo crushes qualifiers and live finals. So he talks about his strategies for those, along with a bunch of other great information to help you guys become better DFS players. They also just launched this 2-hour NBA course to learn from as well. So no better time to get in, all sports included, just one price. Also, this show is sponsored by Drafters. I built 150 best ball teams on Drafters this year, and it was an awesome site to draft on. They also have weekly pick'em contests available for each sport. Go over there, sign up with promo code SHIPIT, and they will match your first deposit up to $100. They also have an NBA best ball contest that you guys can draft in, and there is a flash bonus this weekend that can help you guys earn some extra free entries. All right, let's jump into this tier slate. By now, you guys already know that I like to start with my quarterback tiers, and those are going to be tier 1 and tier 5. And then tier 1 is the tier that I usually mix all 4 guys into lineups, and then I try to narrow down my player pool in all the other tiers, including tier 5. This week, our top projected play in tier 1 is Patrick Mahomes, and they have the highest total on the slate at 48 and the highest team total on the board as well. His main stack partner is going to be Travis Kelce in tier 3, and I would expect most Mahomes lineups to have Kelce in them. We can also stack him with the rookie Rashee Rice in tier 8, and he's looking like the best wide receiver on this Chiefs team this year, and he will also be low owned to help make Mahomes stacks a bit more contrarian. We could also throw Isaiah Pacheco from tier 4 into Mahomes stacks as well. And I really like using Pacheco if I'm not using Mahomes in tier 1. I expect Lamar Jackson to come in as the second highest owned quarterback in tier 1 this week. And he has 2 great stack options where we can even double stack him if we want to. Lamar can get there with his legs, so he doesn't have to be stacked. But I do want to pair him with at least one of Mark Andrews in tier 6 or Zay Flowers in tier 7. And there's lots of ways we can stack up this game, and we can even use both quarterbacks from it if we want to. Justin Herbert has both of his stack options in tier 2 this week, and I prefer using Keenan Allen in my Herbert lineups. And then I'm fine using either Allen or Austin Eckler from this tier as a run back for my Mahomes lineups. And then we also have Josh Allen, who could go overlooked this week, and he can be double stacked if we want. He has Stephon Diggs in tier 2, who I do expect to be the popular stack option. And then we also have Gabe Davis and James Cook in tier 7. So I'm fine using either of those guys along with Diggs and some double stacks. And then tier 5 is the tier I will be narrowing down this week. And I might even cut half of these guys from my player pool. I will have my entire player pool with notes on every player posted over at shipitnation.com. So you can see exactly who I am playing each week. But I do know I'll get exposure to at least 3 of these guys this week. And our top projected play currently is Geno Smith. And there's lots of ways we could stack him up in tiers. The Seahawks have the second highest team total on the slate. And if DK Metcalf plays, then I like him a lot in tier 4 paired with Geno. I will have Geno stacked with a minimum of one DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett from tier 7. And then they also have Kenneth Walker, who is in a great spot, available in tier 3. I'm fine using him in Geno stacks as well, or just using him as direct leverage off. And Geno could end up being the chalky player from tier 5 this week. They also have Marquise Brown as a run back play if we want 4 stacks in tier 6, or just as a mini stack option with any one of those 3 Seattle skill players. Jared Goff is the next guy I am interested in, and this is the game where we could stack both sides of it if we want to. He's the only quarterback in this tier averaging over 20 DraftKings points, and he has a great stack partner in Amon-Ra St. Brown in tier 3. He also has Sam Laporta in tier 8, and he had 11 targets last week. And then the last guy that I know I'm going to get exposure to from this tier is Matthew Stafford. The Rams lost Kyron Williams last week, and I really just don't think they're going to be trusting the running back group much this week, and I just see him relying on Stafford's arm instead. He has one of the best wide receivers in the league in Cooper Kupp in tier 2, and he also has Puka Nacua in tier 4. I want him stacked with at least one of those guys in every lineup, and I also like the double stack as well. And that double stack is hard to afford on the main slate, so I know I want some exposure to it here in tiers. But once I get all my stacks figured out, then half of my lineup is already built for me. If you guys need projections or want to know how I am using each player from each tier, head over to SHIPITNation.com and sign up with promo code NBA10. That will save you 10% every month, and all sports are included for one low price. I will be back next week with another tiers breakdown, but if you guys can hit that like and subscribe button for us, it really helps out. Good luck in tiers this week. I hope to see some SHIPIT logos up top. Thanks for listening. Go ship something. See you next time.